Hello and welcome to this class with me, Debra Omeni. In this class, we're going to be finding out how to set financial targets or goals for the year using systems that can help you to achieve it. Okay, now why are you even here? I'm saying this because the fact that you're here actually tells something about you, right? You ought to be somewhere else doing something else, but you are here watching this training, and that's because you really want to make this year count. And trust me, you are not just going to watch this in vain. It's going to be something that you're going to always definitely remember that you once stumbled on a video like this that helped you to make the year better. And it helped you to hit your financial targets in this year. All right. Now, how can you set financial goals and targets for the year and make this year your money year? First of all, you need to be able to predict how much you will make this year. I call this clarity. Now, if you're watching this, I want you to take a moment and ask yourself, do you have the amount of money you want to make for the year? Now, it doesn't matter when you're watching this, whether you're watching it in January, February, or even in September or August, right? The first time I ever taught people about financial goals was in June, right? And people were able to use between the period of June to December, a 6 month period, to hit their financial goals. Now, the major thing is being able to understand that, okay, I have a financial goal, okay? And that's the first thing, clarity. The second thing is you need systems which can help you to achieve any financial target that you've set. It's not just about you saying, this is how much I want to make. No, if I just ask, like I was doing this was a live class, and I was doing this and I asked people, how much do you want to make? Everybody was putting in the comment section, this is how much I want to make, this is how much I want to make, right? But then if you ask, do you have systems that can help you to achieve this target? They would say no. Now, that is the second thing that I'll be showing you in this class. Now, the third thing is you need to be able to understand the three business models which anyone can use to hit and double their financial targets. Now, this very model is what helped me to make my very first um, is what helped me to make my very first million, right? And that was it. And since that time, it has always been upwards, upwards, upwards. Okay. Now, who am I and why should you even bother listening to me? I know somebody is listening to this and you're thinking, who is this person? Like, right? Okay, so this is me. That's my beautiful face. You can see my gap teeth. It's not like my mother's own anyway, but I try. My name is Deborah Menyo. Everyone calls me Debbie Ignite, and I am a lead generation and online sales funnel strategist. Okay, lead generation in the sense that I help people to figure out how to get more leads into their business, which they can convert into customers. Okay, I am also a 1 month 7 figure affiliate. Now, what this means is that I just basically tried affiliate marketing for I think just 2 months. I did affiliate marketing for just almost 2 months. It wasn't really up to 2 months, right? And the very first month I went into affiliate marketing as a newbie, I was able to make over a million naira. And that's because, of course, I'm a lead generation and online sales strategist. So I just took in what I already knew into sales funnel, into affiliate marketing, and I was able to do amazingly well with it. And so far, I have also been able to help many people to do the same. I'm also an award winning coach who has helped hundreds of people to make money online, right? And you're going to be seeing some of those people. And I was also listed among the top 35 thought leaders and experts in Nigeria by KG Global. I've been featured on many business TV shows and all of that. Okay, now you can see me here, just a little bit about me, some awards I've gotten, some people that have featured me, like this magazine where I'm on the back cover, and the front cover you can see people like the governor of Lagos State and other amazing people. Okay, so this is me, and this is also me, right? I put this particular picture in the center because I love God. I'm born again Christian, and I believe that somehow it is always God that helps me to do the things that I need to be able to do. And I don't know, this is not me preaching, but I'm just trying to say this. The reason why I put it here is because I minister in my church too, right? And I love it. Okay, so you can see me. Basically, my whole life is just about speaking, teaching, ministering, and speaking and teaching and ministry. I have helped hundreds of people around Africa to master the secret oil in selling their knowledge. And I've also helped them to convert their knowledge into ebooks, digital products, and all of that, even without having a prior knowledge of it. If you stay to the end of this class, you stay to the end, it's going to be short. I'll go straight to the point. For people who already know me, They know very well that I don't go beating around the bush, and I don't teach you anything that you're going to see on Google. It is something that I don't ever do. Okay. Now, the first thing you're going to get from me, if you stay to the end of this class, you're going to know how you get my training, which is one of the best trainings ever. I'm telling you, like, one of the best ever, where I teach how to get people to stop picking your brain for free. Now, this particular training is not to teach you how to make money or any of those things. It's just to teach you how you can get people to stop picking your brain for free. Now, I'm sure that if you know how to do something, you realize that people always come to you. How did you do this thing? How did you do that thing? Oh, I did this. Oh, I did that. And nobody ever pays you for it. Well, you will get to find out how you can get this knowledge and get people to stop picking your brain for free. All right. That's if you stay to the end of this class. And you're also going to be able to find out about a secret coaching and accountability group, which can help you to achieve your money goals. Now, the very first thing that I said I was going to give to you, the training that will help you to get people to stop picking your brain, after 24 hours, after I had done that training live, which was a live training, you can see me here. That is me doing the live training, right? You can see this person said, hey, guess what? After yesterday's video, I decided to act. I seized an opportunity from a client that I've taken thank you fee. And I repackaged my info and sold it for 35 Canadian dollars. And he had no choice other than to pay, as I made him understand he needs the value urgently. Thanks for your session on sales. It was helpful. Now you can see that this is 35 Canadian dollars that this person has been leaving on the table. You can see it. This other person said, I had taught some people for free because I didn't know how to charge them. Now my sense is back. You see that? This other person said, it's my first time selling recipes. I always try to find the ways to run away from it. But this your video just gave me morale. And that's it. Many other testimonies. Now, what you need to do is remove all distractions. Get your pen, get your paper so that you can take notes. Okay? Now, are you ready for this? Are you ready? Okay, now the first thing is accurately predicting how much you will make this year or at any point in time. How much can you be able to make? Clarity. Now, the step one or the step A is you need to ask yourself, how much do I want to make this year? And you need to write it down. Now, the problem is many people take this thing of writing things down, you take it for granted, right? Right? You hear us say, write it down, and you feel like there's no point. Whether you write it or not, it's the same thing. It is not the same thing. Okay, it is not the same thing. So you need to make sure that you always write it down. So if you say that the figure you want to make this year is XYZ amount, write it down. If it is 10 million, write it down. If it's 5 million, write it down. If it's even 1 million, write it down. If it is 20 million, 50 million, make sure you write it down. Okay, have you done that? I want you to do that practically as we do this. Write it down. Now the step B is you need to divide that amount of money by the number of months available in the year. Now you will know how much you need to make monthly. Now this was amazing because when I was having this class live yesterday, um, I got to ask people in the comment section. I said, tell me, how much do you want to make this year? People were putting in figures and somebody put in 500,000 naira. And that was like very crazy. Now, I can understand that maybe this person has never really made some money before and this person thinks that 500K is much. But if you divide 500,000 naira by 12 months, because he was doing this in January, right? If you divide 500K by 12 months, which we did practical in the class, we got to discover that he was planning to make just 41,000 naira every month, which is crazy. Why would somebody just want to make 41K every month? In this current situation, it's not going to go anywhere, right? Now, that's the thing. Most times, some of you will say, oh, what I want to make is 1 million this year or 2 million this year. If you divide that figure by 12 months, I want you to pause this video and do that immediately. But don't get distracted. Divide it by 12 months. You will see that the money you're actually trying to make every month is so small. Okay? Now, the step C that can help you is to figure out what you need to sell and how much your products will be. Okay? Because you can't just say, I want to make 20 million without having anything that you want to sell or knowing what products you're going to be selling. Now, that's what we're going to be covering in this class. Now, let's take a practical example because I love to make sure that everything is understood. Okay? So, let's say you want to make 5 million naira before the end of the year. This is a very small figure, but I'm doing it because of the calculations, right? So it will be easy for everybody to flow with the calculation. So let's say you want to make 5 million before the end of the year. Now, 5 million to some people would seem like a big amount of money. Why to some of us it seems like okay, it's just that. But for you to be able to hit this financial target, you need to do certain things. divide it by the number of months, which is what we've already discussed. So if you divide 5 million, let's say there are 12 months remaining, right? Or maybe this is a 6-month goal that you have, you divide it by 6 months. But let me just say I'm dividing it by 12 months, meaning I'm trying to do this for somebody that wants to earn 5 million between January to December. So if you divide 5 million by 12 months, you're going to have 417,000 naira monthly. Now, do you see that now your goal has become a little bit clearer, which means that every month you need to pay attention to making sure that you make 417,000 naira monthly. This means that if you're tracking your goals and every month you discover that, this month I didn't make 470K, it means that the next month you will try to cover it up in the next month's figure. Okay? Now that's it. You know how much you're going to be making monthly. The next thing is, what will you sell every month to make 417K? Now I know this is where some people will be like, okay, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Or maybe it's even difficult. Some people will think it's difficult, but I'm going to show you that it is not difficult. In fact, it is not difficult. And I'm going to do this in a way that it will help you so that you can always use this methodology to set your financial goals. Once you're able to always use this methodology to set your financial goals, you're going to just find it easy to make money. You will discover that money is not so difficult to make. Now, the first thing you need to do is decide, can you sell to 50 people every month? Think about it. Is it going to be just easy for you to decide that every single month you sell to only 50 people? Guys, I want you to understand that in a month we have 31 days, right? And in some months we have 30 days, which means basically you're going to be selling to at least 2 people every day or 1 person every day. If you sell to 1 person every day, it means you're going to make 31 sales in a month. Now, there are some months you sell to 2 people. Do you see how easy this is? Now, for us to be able to sell to 50 people, we have decided that we want to sell something to 50 people every month, because we know that it will be very possible for us to sell 1 product every month or 2 products at least every month. Now, we now need to divide this 417,000 we want to make by the 50 people. So we know how much we need to sell this product or how much our profit needs to be for us to be able to hit this goal. Now, if you divide it, you're going to get 8,340 naira. That means if you sell an 8,340 naira product to 50 people, you will get 417,000 naira. How easy is that? Seriously, how easy is it now? That if you're going to sell a product that is 8,340 and you will task yourself that every day, it doesn't matter if you have to turn yourself upside down or do whatever, that you must sell to at least 2 people. And I know there are some days you will not be able to sell to 2 people. Yes. If you sell to 1 person, but at least 50% of the time you were able to sell to 2 people, in a month you will definitely be able to sell to more than 50 people. That means you will definitely be able to hit your 417,000 naira goal. Guys, I hope this is not too fast for you. I hope you're beginning to feel the fire in this. In fact, if you stop now, you've even gotten value. But imagine what I am still going to be showing you in the remaining part of this training. There's no way you will finish this training today and you will not have clarity to use and hit your financial goal. And hey, when you're done, you send me tight. Okay, so that's it. Now, the hint is, sometimes you don't make much money because you don't have it as a clear goal. And this makes such money to appear as if it's too big. So you're feeling that 417K in 1 month is too much. It's big money. Oh, am I going to be able to generate 417K every month? Yes, you can, if only you pay attention to selling to 2 people a product of 8,003 every month. You'll be able to make that amount of money. Now, do you see that? Now, the second thing is the systems that can help you to achieve any financial target. That's the second thing that I said we'll be talking about when it comes to setting your financial goals. Now, the step A in this one is control. You must sell something. You cannot say, I don't want to sell, or how can I do? Maybe you're just going to sit in your house, or maybe you're going to expect your boss to pay you the money that is going to help you to hit your financial target. No, you don't have control over that. You must be able to sell something. The second step is you need to learn, you need to relearn, and you need to invest. Now, if you're watching this video, it tells me that you are at least on the step to learning, right? You are somebody who loves to learn. So the fact that you take out time to learn and you take out time to relearn, and most importantly, you take out time to invest. It's not just by learning the free stuff, but by also taking out time to invest your money into things. right? Into knowledge, into advertising, into a lot of things that will help you to hit your financial goal. The third step is to set up a marketing plan. Guys, I'll be showing you how this may have been what you have been doing wrong. The fourth step is to differentiate between your result goals and your action goals. Oh, this one is like a banger. You really need to wait and watch how I will show you this thing practically. The step E is accountability and community. Community is very important. Accountability is always very important. Now let's go to the first step, which is control. You must sell something. Guys, salary cannot do the job. Okay, so if you're watching this and you're thinking, how can I really hit my financial target? I want you to know that the first thing is salary cannot do the job because your boss is going to be paying you a fixed amount of salary. Except there are some bonuses they add and all of that. But you need to be able to make sure that the thing you're using to set your financial target is something that you can control. And for you to be able to control it, it means you must sell something. There's something I always say, you must sell to survive, right? You must sell to survive. Everybody is selling. Is either you're selling your time to your boss or you're selling your expertise to the person who hired you. You can also sell something to people so that you can control the amount of money that you are able to make. Now I'm thinking, I know you may be thinking, what can you sell, right? I got you. I got you. Okay, you can sell products and you can sell services. All right. Now, what type of products can you sell? Now, you can sell physical products, you can sell digital products. Now, for physical products, there are thousands of physical products. Physical products are products that you can touch, you can feel, something that you can send to people. Okay, so physical products include, maybe let me say, what do I even say now? Maybe laptops, phones, clothes, jewelries, fashion wears, hairs, anything that you can touch. Okay, one of my clients who I worked with was actually selling cake too, and that was her father's business. Okay, her father's business that she started to bring online, and she was selling things that you can use to make your cakes, right? These things for decorating cake stands, cake this and that. And she started. In fact, you're going to see a little bit about her later. Okay, I also have someone else who sells kitchen utensils and accessories. Now that's another big blown market. You must not always go into fashion, right? I know some people think there's only when you sell clothes and hairs and all of that. That's not all. You can sell physical products like this. Now, there are also digital products that you can sell, and those include ebooks, video courses, online courses, memberships, and all of that. Now, I want you to know something. You can sell either your product or you can be an affiliate for someone. Now, I'm saying this because somebody is watching this and saying, for me to start selling physical products, I need to be able to start, all this, what's it called now, importation. I need to learn importation. I need to learn this and that. Those are just excuses. You are saying you don't have capital. Well, I am telling you that there are ways you can start this business, start a business online without using capital. Now, let's talk about physical products. What about you go to people around you? If you're living in Lagos, you can go to Alaba or go to Oshodi, go to any market. Find somebody who is selling something and go there and take pictures of the products that the person is selling so you can start to sell it online. Now, that is you creating a business for yourself. Or you know somebody who's selling something. You can tell the person, let me help you post. If I post and I see somebody that wants to buy, I'll collect it from you and give it to the person. Now, when you do this type of thing, you add your own money on top and you sell it to these people. Now, did you use any money for importation? No. Did you use any money to buy the goods? No. You started this business with zero naira, zero kobo. Do you see that? So there are different types of products you can sell, and it can either be your product or it can be an affiliate product for somebody. The same thing applies for digital products. You don't have to write the ebooks, video courses, online classes, and memberships, everything. You don't have to do it on your own. You can find somebody who has an online course and tell the person, I want to sell for you. Maybe you give me a code. Or you can even register for any of these affiliate marketing websites right now, like Expertnia, Lenoflix, and all of that. You can register for any of them and use them. Although I would recommend Expertnia because the money there is good. Okay? Now, what type of services can you sell? What type of services can you sell? Now, you can sell physical services and you can also sell digital services. Now, I know some people don't even know that there's something called physical services. Yes. Physical services are things like home cleaning, dry cleaning, you wash clothes for people, you share your cards to people in your neighborhood. You know, if you're complaining that you don't know how you don't have money, it is because you don't want to make money. That's the reason why you don't have money, right? If you don't have money, you don't have capital, why not stand up, go around your neighborhood and share card, or even knock to people on their door and tell them, this is my number. I can help wash your clothes. I can help do this. I can help do that. Now there's a bulk food vendor too. If you know how to cook, this can be a service you can render to people. You cook for them and you bring to them in their houses. These are things that you can do. So those are examples of services. Digital services includes things that you offer to people that is maybe online. Okay, so things like being a social media manager, a website designer, graphic designer, or a writer, video editor. You know all of those stuff. Those are digital services that you can sell. I hope you're beginning to take down notes and write down the things that you will do this year to be able to hit your financial targets. Right? Awesome. Now, the step B is to learn, relearn, and invest. Now, the money you are looking for is in the skills and expertise that you build over time. That money you define, that money is in the skills and the expertise that you will build over time. So you need to be able to ask yourself, what skills are relevant in my niche? What do I need to learn and who do I need to follow closely? For example, when I said that you can start this business, a physical product business, without even buying the things, you can go and find someone who is selling and take pictures of the product. That means, what skills do I need to learn that are relevant in my niche? It means you may need to learn phone photography, how to take good pictures with your phone, how to create props with your phone. These are the things you may need to learn, right? So you need to ask yourself, and once you've been able to ask yourself and write these things down, I hope you're writing right now. What skills are relevant in my niche? You write those skills down so that you can start learning those things. What do I need to learn? And who do I need to follow closely? Right? For example, as you're taking this training, if you feel that you need to follow this woman that is talking, you need to follow her closely. Follow me so that you make sure that the things that I am sharing every day or every time, it can always give you a spark of idea that can help you make the year better for yourself. Right? Now, the next thing is you need to set up a marketing plan. Guys, doing business without marketing is like winking in the dark. Nobody else knows what you're doing. Only you. You are the only one who knows what you're doing. Can you imagine it? Just close your eyes for a minute and imagine it. You're in the dark and you're winking at a girl. You're just winking at the girl so she will know if you like her. But you're doing it in the dark. Nobody else knows what you're doing. You need to be able to have a marketing plan for your business. Okay, now your marketing plan this year should include defining your target audience. How will you sell your product? How will you communicate to your targets? A monthly traffic goal, right? It also includes how you will how you're going to do your social media housing or marketing plan. So where are you going to be housing your social media marketing plan? Are you going to choose Facebook? Are you going to choose Instagram or Twitter or Snapchat or TikTok? Which one are you going to choose? Are you going to choose YouTube? You need to be able to know specifically which part of social media you're going to be housing your business. And then you also need a quarterly content planner. Okay? You need to be able to define your targets. You need to be able to know how you sell this product. Write these things down, guys. Feel free to take a screenshot so that you'll be able to take it down. Okay? How will you communicate to your targets? You need to be able to learn copywriting and the psychology of selling. This is not the time to just do things anyhow. All right? Now, the next thing is you being able to differentiate between your result goals and your action goals. Now, setting a result goal without an action goal is like a man merely making wishes. Now, most of us always set result goals. In fact, that's the thing that we do. We are always so good at setting result goals without setting action goals. And that's because we don't even know that result goals are different from action goals. Now, what is a result goal? A result goal is the end result or destination that you want, while an action goal is a to-do list, your to-do list, the things that you have to do, the actions you have to take, which will lead you to that your result goal. Does it make sense now? Result goals are not measurable. Until the end, you will not be able to measure your result goal. So they cannot motivate you to keep going, unlike action goals, which are always measurable. Do you see where you make mistakes? You always set result goals, and your result goals are not measurable. So if your result goal is to make 10 million, 20 million, 50 million by the end of the year, It's not measurable because it is a result goal. You have to wait till the end of the year before you know whether you've gotten it or not. Now, it doesn't motivate you to keep going. Now, I'm going to be showing you examples of how you can know how to practically distinguish between your result goals and your action goals, because it is your action goals that will make you to be sure that you'll be able to make this year or any of your financial targets to work. Now, this is a table that I've drawn out, right? I want you to make this table too. Draw a line like this and write out action goals, result goals, and action goals. Okay? Now, for your result goals, I want you to write for your result goals. You can see an example of a result goal here is to make 3 million in the first quarter of the year. Now, this is a result goal. In the first quarter, which is 3 months, right? I want to be able to make 3 million in the first quarter of the year. Now, since there are 10 weeks in the first quarter of 2022, this is how to set an action goal. An action goal is something you have broken down to help you get to your result goal. So I would say, since there are 10 weeks in the first quarter of 2022, I will acquire 1,000 leads weekly so that I can sell my 30K product to 10 people every week, which will give me 300K per week and 3 million in 10 weeks. Now, I want you to allow this to digest. Do you see that my action goal now is I will be measuring every week? Was I able to acquire 1,000 leads? Once I am able to acquire 1,000 leads, it will be easy to sell to 10 people my 30K product. Do you see that? An action goal is the goal that helps you to hit your result goal. Your result goal is to make 3 million in the first quarter. Your action goal is to make sure that every week you will ask yourself, that is what is called measurable. Is what now shows that you're able to measure the goal, right? You are asking yourself, was I able to acquire 1,000 leads every week? If I was able to do that, now out of this 1,000, there's no way you will not be able to sell to at least 10 people, which is just 1% conversion rate. 10 people to buy your 30K product every week. And that will give you about 300K per week, which is 3 million in 10 weeks. How amazing is this? How amazing is it? I hope your eyes have been opened to how you can take and set your goals better this year. Now, another result goal that people usually set is to say, this year I will make money online. No, that is not a goal. An action goal is where you say, I will learn how to do XYZ in January, and I will start to teach people how to do this XYZ in February for 5,000 naira per person. That is how to set an action goal. Now, with an action goal, it means that in January, all you're doing in January is what? Learning XYZ. So maybe you want to learn something. Okay, maybe you want to learn video editing so that you can start to teach people how to do video editing in February. Or you want to learn one thing or the other. You just have to find something to learn, and then you will know that in the next month you're going to be teaching people how to do it for so amount of money. That is an action goal. Another result goal, and the third example I want to give, is for somebody who wants to say, maybe I want to start or be more consistent with YouTube. So your resolution for the year could be to be more consistent with YouTube or blogging this year, right? And then your action goal should be, I will upload 2 videos on YouTube every week, or I will write 2 blog posts every week. This is measurable, and this is what will help you to achieve this your consistency online. Now, how amazing is this? I hope you've gotten, like, has this opened your eyes a bit? Has it opened your eyes a bit? Has it opened your eyes a bit? I want to be able to know, did this affect you in any way? Now, the step E, which is the last step in the systems that I'm talking about, is community and accountability. Listen, guys, where there's no counsel, people will perish. Where there is no counsel, people perish. You need to be able to find a community that will always motivate you. And if possible, you need to be able to find somebody to keep you accountable. I can tell many times that I've been confused, and I'll have to call my accountability partner. And I'll say, oh, this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. And then she will tell me, okay, this is it. This is it. And she's my coach, right? She would tell me, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. Come on, go for it. You can do this. You can do that kind of stuff. Accountability and community. Now, you need to be able to find communities. And most times you may have to pay for it. but being able to find a community where you are being told what to do on accountability. I can remember that in 2020, what made me to like blow up and do so well was the fact that I started and I entered into a community, which was a platform masters mentorship. It was a mentorship program that I paid the biggest amount of money I had ever paid as at that time to join. It was crazy that I was just paying the money so that I can join a mentorship program. And that group mentorship program was where I started my whole career in a different dimension because I saw a different possibility from what I was already doing. And I knew that, okay, I can achieve even better, right? So you need community and you need accountability if you want to be able to hit any financial target. Now let's move to the third thing, which is the three business models that you can use to hit and double your financial target. All right. Now the three business models is what I'm going to be sharing with you in this section. But before that, let's talk about this. We all already know that the best way to increase how much you make in a month is to have multiple sources of income. We all know that, right? To increase how much you make in a month, you need to have multiple sources of income. It's better than having one source of income. But does this mean that you have to have multiple businesses before you can increase your income? No. It does not mean that you need to have multiple businesses before you can increase your income. It does not mean that. All right? It doesn't. In fact, would you love for me to show you how you can take your business and create multiple sources of income from that one business? Would you love for me to show you? I wanted to say yes. Would you love for me to show you that? Okay, now the first business model is the cheap or low gain business model. Now, this business model is the one that most people do because we have this feeling that it is easier to do. Okay, the cheap or low gain business model is when you're selling very cheap stuff, things that are maybe between 500 naira or even 0 naira to 10,000 naira. Okay, so you're selling things that are maybe 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and all of that. You're selling just a cheap thing. Okay, that is a cheap or low gain business model. Now, the second business model is the luxury business model. Now, this luxury business model is where you're selling high ticket products. You're selling things that are above 10K, 20K, 30K, 40K, 100K, 200, 500, 1.2 million, 3 million, and all of that. People who sell lands and are real estate agents, they even fall into this category because they can sell a land as much as 130 million and they can get commission of almost 13 million and all of that. They make money selling high ticket products, luxury products. Now you can already tell that if you're doing a low or a cheap or low gain business model, you'll be making money very slowly. But if you are doing a luxury business model, you're going to be making money very fast because all you need to do is just sell to how many people and you make a lot of money. Now the third business model that you need to consider is the subscription based business model. Now, the subscription-based business model is a very sweet business model. This is the type that MTN is doing, your subscriptions that you make with MTN for your data, GoTV, DSTV, all these people, these are the ones that they are doing. Now, they get to hypnotize you in a way that every month you have to get so used to using their products that you have to come back to them every month to pay them. Now, imagine you have a subscription based product or model. You apply the subscription based business model into your business where you have maybe, let's say, 100 people, only 100 people that are paying you maybe something as cheap as 5,000 naira every month. That is 500K every month back to back. Now, with this type of subscription based business model, what it means is that you have hit that your financial target of making a particular amount of money every month because you already have people who always buy the same stuff because they have to renew their subscription, right? And that is why the subscription based business model is very amazing. It is very, very interesting. It is very interesting. Okay. Now, the cheap business model is the one that most people do. I've already said that, and it is very slow. Imagine selling a 1,000 naira product and you want to make 1 million naira. How many people do you need to sell to before you make 1 million selling a 1,000 naira product? It means that you need to sell to 1,000 people, like 1,000 people, one whole thousand. You need to sell to 1,000 people before you make 1 million selling a 1,000 naira product. Now, except you're already an influencer and you have people that are already flocking around you, it is not so easy to always sell based a cheap based product. It is a little bit more stressful, especially it is. Okay, but imagine you're trying to sell a 50K product. You only need 20 people before you can make 1 million. You only need how much? How many people? Just 20 people. Now, people of God, is it not easier to find 20 people that you will convince to buy a 50K product than it is to find 1,000 people that will buy 1,000 naira product? In fact, if you've ever noticed this, it is even more difficult to sell to the people who are broke. Because people who are buying 1,000 naira product are probably people who are broke. It is more difficult to sell to people who are broke. And they will give you more headache than those who are going to buy a 50K product from you. Right? So that is it. Are you already thinking what I'm thinking? This means that you need to be able to incorporate at least 2 or 3 of these business models if you want to hit your financial target. Remember, you don't need to create different businesses, multiple businesses to hit your income goal. Instead, you can take your one business and use these 3 business models to create different business models and income sources from that your one business. Now, let me use a practical example using somebody's business. Okay, so whose business or what business do I use here now? Let's say I use a food vendor. Okay, let's take a practical example using a food vendor. Now, if you're a food vendor here, I'm about to give you like free stuff, strategy session. Okay, let's take an example of somebody who is a food vendor. Now, a food vendor that wants to practice these 3 business models. First of all, a food vendor is just doing the first one, right? Which is the one where you cook every day, you open up your restaurant, people come there, they buy food from you and they go. People come, they buy food from you and they go. They come buy food and they go. So every day you sell, maybe you're selling 1,000 naira food, 2,000, 3,000, maybe 500, all of that. You just sell little cheap, low gain business model. That is the only thing that you're applying. Now, if I were to come to you to give you a strategy on how you can incorporate these 3 business models as someone who is a food vendor, I would tell you that, okay, now you need to incorporate the luxury business model. Now, can anybody think of how you can incorporate a luxury business model into a food vendor's business? Don't forget that the luxury business model is where somebody has to pay you at least a money that's a little bit huge, right? 10K, 20K, 50K, 100K, 200K, and all of that. Now, I have three strategies that I can give to somebody who is a food vendor, but I will give just one out of it. Now, to be able to start using a luxury business model for a food vendor, you can simply start to cook food for people in bulk orders, right? Now, in fact, what I mean here is you can start to cook for people for occasions, which means you can now share out a different marketing plan, right? You map out a different marketing plan, or even just give out flyers again to say, oh, in case you're having a birthday party or you're having a burial or wedding or any of these stuff, just call us and we'll come cook for you. Now, when you are cooking for people who are doing burials, who have a burial, birthday, or even wedding and all of that, you know very well that there's no person who will hire a caterer to cook and they won't pay you at least 100,000 naira just for cooking, not even the foodstuffs you're going to buy. Now, have you seen that I have been able to add 100K per product into this food vendor's business? Do you see that? Now, this food vendor does not just have to depend on his everyday come out and sell food, one or two. There are also food vendors on Instagram right now who are doing this thing, and you are not incorporating the cooking for parties and cooking for all of this. Start advertising it. Let people know that if they have a burial or they have a birthday party or they have a wedding, call us. Even if it's in Abeokuta, we will come and cook for you. That is a luxury business model that you have been able to implement as a food vendor. Does that make sense? Are you loving this right now? Are you loving this? That's it. Now, I can even incorporate the third business model, which is the subscription based business model. Now, for a food vendor, if you want to be able to incorporate a subscription based business model into your business, you can do this, whereby you now go and meet people who are too busy to cook the food that they eat daily in their homes. You can meet these people and you tell them to subscribe to your maybe weekly meal plan or your monthly meal plan, where every morning you give them the breakfast. There are people who do it in office, right? You can bring their breakfast in the office and their lunch in the office. When they go home, they can have dinner. You can even do it in a way in which you are meeting the people, where you cook food and you deliver weekly food for them in plates which they can put in their freezer, and every day they just have to microwave it and eat. People want the fast life. If you can always find a way to help people to figure out and get their life and do things fast, you always make money. Now, this subscription based product that you have done now is something whereby you can do this, and that once they pay this money once for the month, you supply them everything they will eat. Don't you think that there are many women and men who will be so relieved with the fact that you will tell them that for the month, for the next, every month, for the whole of this month, you don't have to bother about what they eat because you're going to be bringing it for them? Don't you see how beautiful this is? And once you know how to make sure that you're going to be using the correct marketing strategies and the best type of offers and all of that, you can always get these people to renew their subscription with you every single month. Now, that is for a food vendor. I have just given you a strategy session for free. My strategy sessions usually cost 25,000 naira for just a 1 hour strategy session. And I have just given it to a food vendor. Any food vendor watching this for free, right? You need to give me some accolades, guys. If you're watching this, you need to be able to give me. How will you do that? Go and give me a shout out. Let somebody know that you watched this video and you got value watching it. Okay? Now, would you like for me to show you how to turn whatever you sell into a luxury item? How you can increase the price of anything it is you're selling and still have people beg you for it? How you can increase the price and still have people rush for it? Because, my darling, if you must hit your target this year, if you must hit your financial target fast, you need to luxury up. Somebody say luxury up. I want you to write it down in your book. Say luxury up. Luxury up. Girl, guy, man, you need to luxury up. Okay? Now, would you also love to hire me as your coach for 2 months? Okay? Where I will walk you through this entire process of relaunching your business online, so that this year you'll be able to hit a significant financial target. Is that something you would love? Is it something you would love? Will you also love to work with me for these 2 months? And I can show you in details how to map out your entire marketing plan, how you can set the appropriate systems. You can see how I broke down systems for you guys here in this free class. Not to now imagine when you're working with me for 2 whole months, where I will be helping you to map out your entire marketing plan and to set the appropriate systems that you need to hit your target. And to help you do this, I will be showing you how to never waste money or budget on advertising by making sure that Facebook pays for your ad costs through your Pete a Pete funnel strategy. You will always make sure that Facebook pays for it. Facebook will be paying you for this, because Pete a Pete, why I call this a Pete a Pete funnel strategy is because you scratch Facebook back, Facebook will scratch your back. Right? You're not wasting money on Facebook, having that budget. You have to say, this is the budget you brought out, though, and you don't have money for advertising, though. I will give you my Pete a Pete funnel strategy so that you will never have to waste your money or budget on advertising. Does this sound like something you would absolutely love? Does it sound like something you would love? Does it? I know it does. I know it definitely does. Now, if you fall into any of these categories, maybe you're trying to launch a new business online, right? And you want to get it right as early as possible, okay? Or maybe you even have a business already, but you are planning to upgrade this thing so that you can make more money this year. Like, you're looking at the income and you're not really happy with it, right? You want to be able to upgrade it. Then keep listening, okay? If you also want someone to hold you by the hand and brainstorm with you so that you can come up with effective marketing plan for the year, you want someone that can hold you by the hand, then girl, I got you. Guy, I got you. Okay, keep listening to this. Now, if you're also interested in learning the basics and the proof of copywriting so that you can create better offers this year, remember the money is in the offers. If you want to be able to create better offers, like back-to-back offers this year, offers that would make things work for you, then you need to keep listening. Or you are somebody who wants to sell products online and you just need a coach. You just know that, you're those kind of people that say, I don't want online course, I just want a coach. Then I would like to introduce you to someone. I want to introduce you to somebody. Okay, now I want you to meet Mrs. Choma. Mrs. Choma is somebody who I think she must have seen one of my ads and she kept following me. After that, she sent me this email. Okay, you can see this email. She said, "Hello Debbie, how are you doing today? Debbie, I've been following and watching your webinars, and I must commend you for the wonderful work you are doing. Well done. Debbie, I'm taking this new step and I want to monetize my knowledge, blah 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 blah, in selling cake decorating tools. Okay, I have an online shop. She even gave me the website and I want to launch blah blah that I should check it out. And she wants to launch her brand and start selling, but she said, but I need an expert to walk me through. And the coach that comes to my mind each time I think of it is you. I have heard of you testify how you help other people to launch successfully and profitably. I want to be the next online. How are we going to go about this?" She sent me this email, right? She sent this email to me, and by the time we got to talk and we started a one-on-one coaching, that was what we started, a one-on-one coaching where I became her coach and mentor for just 2 months. Now, you see this website she put here, we didn't even have to use the website, but this is what happened in just 2 months of launching her business. And when she chatted me up, guys, she didn't have an Instagram page, she didn't have anything. But we had a strategy session. Now, remember, I have already talked to you about your marketing plan and the fact that you need to be able to choose a social media housing plan. So I chose a housing plan for her, and that housing plan is not website. That housing plan was to use Instagram. And we were able to set up our Instagram page and everything. Immediately we finished the 2 months coaching program and she went ahead to launch her very first sales online. She made 160,000 naira from her very first sales online. Like, it was mind blowing. She did a 3 day sales, went through the same way. Every single thing that I asked her to do was what she did, and she made over 160,000 naira. Now, this is a woman who has never made money online, who had never launched a business online, who did not even have an Instagram page. By the time she made this 160,000 from her very first sales online, she had less than about 200 to 300 followers. Just that. And she made this amount of money. She herself was shocked that she sent me this video. Now I'll play this video, hoping you'll be able to hear the video, right? I hope you'll be able to hear it.
Hello everyone, my name is Chioma Inukom. I am the face behind Cakesmetics shop on Instagram. Before I started this business, I needed somebody to coach me because I didn't know my left and my right on Instagram and how to sell. So I've been watching Dave for a very long time. I watched her for a very long time and I saw that she was doing what she was doing very well. So I contacted her and told her I needed her to coach me on how to sell on Instagram, and she picked it up. We had our one-on-one coaching, and then we were able to set up my page, and I was ready for business. By the time my goods came in and I was ready to launch out my brand, she helped me and we did all of that, the content and everything. She helped me to do that. And in my first launch sale, I was able to make 160,000 naira. You know, when I hear people give their testimonies, I used to feel that these people are whining us. They just want to get our money. But I am a witness here. I was able to make 160,000 naira in my first launch, and I have never sold before on Instagram. All credit to Debbie. Thank you very much.
And that is something that you can do too. So that's it, guys. That is it. It's like she herself, she said that she felt that anytime she sees people put up all these testimonials of, oh, I was able to make so amount of money, that she always feels it's a scam. But she later discovered it is not a scam because it happened to her, right? Now, I also want you to meet Mrs. Lovett. Now, Mrs. Lovett is someone who got to me and she just said, Sima, I just want to know. Because she already had an Instagram page, but she had never made any sales online. She just sells normally. She has a shop at Oshodi Main Market in Lagos here, and she's doing well with her husband. But she was like, I want to know how to start making these sales online. So nobody has actually bought anything from me online because she sells fabrics online. And she booked for just I think 1 hour coaching strategy session with me. And in that strategy session, I just got to tell her what to do. This is what to do. This is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to change and all of that. And guys, surprisingly, it even surprised me. Surprisingly, guys, in less than 24 hours, this was the message she sent me. Less than 24 hours. So just the next day, she sent me this message saying, thank you so much, sis, for your coaching. And guess what? I got an order for the first time online, 25K. And the funny thing was, it was this same 25,000 naira that she paid for the strategy session that we had, right? The 1 hour strategy session we had was 25,000 naira. And it doesn't say she just got the money back. I got an order for the first time online yesterday. And the surprising thing was I didn't even make any advert. And the client was not even my follower on Instagram. I knew it was because of the gang that I taught her. You are the best coach. Oh. That was what she said. And she sent me a screenshot of how the person um, put up how the person contacted her and bought the product. So you can see, guys, in just 24 hours. And she even sent me this video. I'm going to play the video so you can see that she made her first sales in less than 24 hours after a simple strategy session.
Hello, my name is Lovett. So I'm into fabrics. I do sell fabrics online and offline, but I've been finding it really difficult to get customers online. So I came across Debbie. So she actually told me what to do in order for me to start making sales online. And she told me about it, and immediately the next day there was an order, and that was my first order since I've been like trying to sell online. So I just want to say a very big thank you to Debbie for this knowledge and for putting me through and for the passion and all that. So I'm really very grateful. God bless you. I really appreciate you.
All right, and this could be you in the next 2 months or more. I'm not saying you can get exactly the kind of testimonies or the kind of results that they got. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is it can be you, right? And you can even get something that is even way better than what they got, right? It can be you in 2 months or more. And that is why I'm inviting you to join the Business Masters Mentorship. Now, this Business Masters Mentorship is a coaching program for anyone who wants to launch or relaunch his or her business this year to hit a particular target. Okay? Anybody who wants to launch his or her business this year and you want to launch it to be able to hit a particular financial target, a substantial financial target, then I am inviting you to join the Business Masters Mentorship. Now, the Business Masters Mentorship is not an online course. No, it is not an online course. It is a done with you, strategize with you program, which means you're basically getting into the mentorship program, which is the Business Masters Mentorship, the BMM. You're getting into this program so that we can work together. I can strategize with you, talk with you, okay, on how and what you need to do to get things done. We're going to be having weekly Zoom meetings where you get instructions on what you need to do every week. We're going to be having weekly check-in meetings where you will report on what you have been asked to do and we'll cross-check your results. Okay, so if we ask you to do this and then you did it and you said, I've done it though, but this is what happened though, that is it, right? Weekly check-in meetings, like somebody is holding you by the hands. You are going to be getting a personalized strategy session. Now, this personalized strategy session is what 25,000 naira, right? And you can already see the woman, Mrs. Lovett. That was what Mrs. Lovett went for. She just came for a personalized strategy session. She paid 25K. I gave her the strategy session and it worked perfectly for her. And it has worked for other people too. You're also going to be getting a personalized done with you sales funnel where you can steal my pete a pete funnel strategy for your business. This is 15,000 naira. If you are to go for this and just buy it alone, right? You get my personalized done with you sales funnel. Done with you means I tell you what to do and you just go ahead and do it. All right. You're also going to be getting intensive general classes where we get to talk about copywriting and creating badass adverts or badass webinars and all of that, depending on your business. And then we're also going to figure out your content marketing model, right? We'll be figuring out your content marketing model. Now, the total of everything here is 175,000. But if you're hiring me as your one-on-one coach, that just costs 100,000 naira flat as your one-on-one coach, and we get to work together and all of that. But you can confirm all these prices. So confirm all these prices by going to my website, deborahgochukwu.com/booking. You will see all of these prices that I have listed. However, you don't need to pay 100,000 naira because you don't need to hire me as your one-on-one coach or even to hire anyone else. Okay, you don't need to pay the 100,000 naira because basically the BMM, which is the Business Masters Mentorship Program, is for anyone who needs a personal business coach but has not been able to afford it or has not been able to see anyone. Maybe you have not seen You've not seen any coach, right, to hold you by the hand, weekly meetings with you, weekly check-ins with you, telling you what to do, personalizing your strategy, doing all of these things with you. Now you can join this group mentorship program if you want someone that will do all of this with you. The bad news, however, is that it is only available for a few people. Since this is a coaching program where I get to speak with each participant, it is only going to be available for just a few people. Only few people, and that's it. So, how can you join the Business Masters Mentorship Program? How exactly do you join us? Instead of paying 100,000 naira for my one-on-one coaching, you can get to join the Business Masters Mentorship Program for just 30,000 naira. Now, that is like crazy. It is very crazy, but it is true. I am offering you the opportunity to join this group coaching program with other amazing people where you get everything that we have just talked about. If everything I've been saying has been doing you boom, boom, boom in your heart, like I really want this, then you need to go ahead and make this investment into yourself for just 30,000 naira. And that is only for a limited period of time. And I will be giving a gift to the very first 10 people who will join within the next 48 hours. And hey, 48 hours should not be 24 hours because the slots are already being taken away. As we speak, 5 slots have already been taken before I decided to do this other one and upload it. Right? Now, I want you to be able to, the first 10 people or anybody who will be joining in the next 48 hours before the window for this opportunity closes, you will get to join the Business Masters Mentorship for just 25,000 naira. And this is only available for the next 24 hours. Only available for the first 10 people and within the next 24 hours. Once we are past 10 people, you will have to join for the full fee of 30,000 naira. So you can take 5,000 naira off this by joining right now. Join the Business Masters Mentorship for just 25,000 naira. Now, for the very first 10 people to join, you get to pay 25,000 naira to the account details you are seeing on the screen. Okay, so take a screenshot of this so that you can be able to use this to join us. All right, and you may be watching this and the slots are already being sold out. The slots are already being sold out, and you may not be able to get this. And after this very mentorship program, after this very one, there will be no other mentorship program for that 30,000 naira again. The next one will be back to the full price, which is half of the personal mentorship. So it's going to be for 50,000 naira. All right. But you get to join for 25,000 naira for this first batch because I haven't done a group mentorship before. But this year, I just really want to help as much people as possible. I want to get more testimonials from people, and that is why I want to dedicate these 2 months to work with this first set of people. After I am done working with the first set of people in this first 2 months, the next batch will have to pay the 50,000 naira or 100,000 naira before they can get the mentorship program from me. So, screenshot this right now and make payments and send proof to me on this number. Okay, you can write this number down, call it, send a message on WhatsApp, and we'll reply to you immediately. We'll confirm and everything. You will be joining us immediately. Okay, now that's not all. That is not all. I got you covered. I got everyone covered. I have something for everyone. Okay. Now, if you don't want to join the group mentorship program, but you want something, maybe you want a training which can help you to upgrade your sales and your marketing game this year so that you can be able to hit your financial goal. This is something you want to do. You want to go ahead and just join, maybe get a training you can just take on your own so you can upgrade your sales and your marketing game. You don't want to join the group mentorship, maybe because you think you can afford it, or maybe because you don't want it, but you just want a training. You enjoyed this training and you think, okay, you want to get more trainings from me. Then I have a very exciting offer for you. It is called the Sell and Make Money Online Business Bundle. Now, this is a bundle that I made on my birthday last year, and I did it, and it was just that day, my birthday. After that, I shut it down because it is too good to be true. It contains 4 of the best of my online sales and marketing trainings. All right. Now, for being here, you will get it now for less than the price of one. You will get all my 4 best courses on online sales and marketing. You will get it for less than the price of one. Now, it is called the Sale and Make Money Online Business Bundle, and it's going for just 9,999 naira. Now, this is before you sell training pack. will help you. Is the first pack in this thing. And this training, if you've ever seen this training before, where I was selling it, 5,000 naira that people always buy it for. Now, in this training, it is for anybody who wants to know how to develop a selling gene. There's something we call a selling gene. You want to be able to build your gene for selling, your muscle for selling. Then you need to get the before you sell training pack. Okay? And for you to do this, you will be able to understand how to develop a strong sales persona, how to use visioning before you sell, how to understand how your prospects think, how to understand why people don't buy, and how to slowly seduce people before you sell. This particular sales pack is like mad because it just helps you to understand the nitty-gritty things you need to do before you can start to sell online. And then you also get the six-figure launch webinar strategy, where you're going to be understanding how to launch online using webinars. Guys, webinars are mad right now. People are closing millions using webinars. You just record the webinar or host the webinar and you get to make money immediately, right? I'll be showing you how to do this. And this particular course is being sold online on my store for 9,500. But you're getting it inside this pack. Every single thing inside this pack for just 999, right? And you're going to be finding out introduction to selling with webinars, how you can launch, how to create a webinar slide, how to execute your launch, how to host your webinar, how to drive badass content, how to create your first step launch sequence, how to craft your killer title, how to master your launch sequence. In fact, all of this, you're going to be getting everything. And that's not all. You'll also be getting my Facebook ads training, the complete Facebook ads training. Now, how do you even get this? You get this. If you have been trying to learn how to run Facebook ads, this is an opportunity for you to get the Facebook ads training alongside 3 other trainings. And you also be getting the email marketing made easy course. Okay, in the Facebook ad training, you'll be learning every single thing about Facebook ads, both how to do your retargeting, how to connect a website, how to test your pixel, how to create a custom audience, lookalike audience, and all of that, every single thing plus email marketing. You're getting all of this for just 9,999 naira, right? So that's it. If this is what you're interested in, you can pay the 9999 to the account details showing on your screen, or you can just go to deborahgochukwu.com/birthday. Okay, or you can check the below this video to see if I put up any link that will lead you to get this particular course. Don't forget that you can always send the proof to me on WhatsApp using this number here, 080-840-940-59, or you can call me or anything and we'll be ready to reply to you. Take a screenshot of this right now if this is what you want. So are you ready to make this year your money year? Are you ready to make 2022 or whatever year you're watching this? Are you ready to make this year your money year? If you are ready, then you get to choose. You can choose between joining the Business Masters mentorship or just getting this sell and make money online business bundle. All right. Don't forget, you can always send a message to me on WhatsApp on this number or call, and we'll be waiting to have you join us for either the Business Masters mentorship or you just get this online training. Now, if you don't want to get any of these two, that's still all right. You can totally go ahead with what you've learned so far and kill it. All right. I'm rooting for you and I want you to prosper. Right. I am Debbie Ignites on every part of social media. You can go to social media and just search for Debbie Ignites and connect with me. I would love to hear from you. Super excited that you stayed to the end of this training. You are the real deal.